Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, picking up where we left off, like I said, we're back in East Anglia, and we are going to finish off the 5 mysteries that we have left. I think it's 5 anyway, that we have left in this region. I've done nothing besides apply my skill points in between parts, and yeah. I was gonna look up what some of the items that they say they're quest items, like the fancy ring and whatnot, what they do, but I don't. I didn't. I forgot. So unfortunately, that we'll see how much time we have at the end of this part, and maybe I'll look it up as we play. But
We've been found! Retreat! Play
okay.
with us. Come to the land of St. Martin's. It is shrouded within an eternal twilight.
Is it?
You live here. Where are your parents?
Questions. Those can wait. Let's go up first.
Okay.
Welcome to St. Martin's land, weary traveler.
I thought we got away, sis.
Your hands and feet are swift, children, but your stealth needs work.
We were close.
We will give you what we took, traveler. But first, you must listen to our story. Once, a long, long time ago, in a faraway land, there was a sister.
And a brother.
I was getting there. But yes, and a brother. They lived happily in the land of St. Martin, all by themselves, with delicious beans.
Lots and lots of beans. And cake.
But now, life is harder. There are no more beans or cake, and we have to take what is not ours.
We're not bad children. Just hungry.
Sorry, Large Walker.
There's no shame in surviving, and there's nothing you should not do for family.
You're wise, Large Walker.
I mean, I could give them food. I could give them money. I mean, do I not have food? Is that why it's? Yeah, I can't.
Here, take my silver. You were going to anyway. You buy what you need. Only steal if you cannot afford it.
Thank you. But I do not think we deserve this.
You don't deserve to live this way either. Spend the silver wisely.
Here, Large Walker.
A necklace.
Yes, it's a St. Martin seal. You're welcome here anytime, Large Walker. You're one of us now. Visit us, okay?
I will. Take care now, small green walkers.
So can I actually speak with
Would
them?
be nice to have some cake, sister.
Oh, right. Okay.
Thanks for playing with us, Large Walker.
So what happens if I sit back down? Nothing. I just chill, and they speak their little gibberish. Note in a child scroll for Fiona the Fox and the Large Walker. Hey, look, I got added to the list. So anyway, the reason why that may seem a little out of place is because there was maybe over here, there was one of those altars that you have to give something to, and it was money. So I gave it the money because it was like, well, maybe 65 silver. I want to say it was 200 silver, but they only apparently took 65. So I mean, whatever. And when he did it, you know, he put the silver down and then he knelt and did his little praying thing. I'm assuming that's what it is meditation, I guess. I don't know. And then like the screen went black, you heard kids laughing, and then when you came back, your money was gone, and then you had to use your Odin sight to follow their tracks. And obviously, I did not follow their tracks. Now, I think that was weird that he just gave them money. It was like, alright, you kids living alone in the woods, go for it. Here's some cash. Like, I feel like there's definitely better things he could have done with them. Rather than just like, yes, he gave them money. Yes, now they can buy some food. and that, but I mean, I gave them 65 silver, and granted, I don't know how much anything in this world costs. It's not really something that the developers think about. You know, they just seem to kind of tack random numbers onto anything where you have to pay somebody. Because a lot of times somebody will be like, oh, I can't afford anything, and you give them like 50 or 65 silver. But whenever you go to buy something, it costs like the cheapest thing you can buy is like 200. Now, granted, for us, that's like a tattoo design. And it's like, there's no way that a tattoo design is 200 if if he thinks that they can live on 65, right? But it's not really something that ever comes up because obviously as a player, you're going to end up with a huge amount of money generally by the end of the game. Because as you progress further and further, you'll probably need to buy less and less stuff. It's just like in most RPGs. I mean, the only ones that like I ever have money problems are ones where, well, I never are ones where you can't grind early. Because like my general rule of thumb is, well, hang on, I'll eat this and see what it does first before I finish.
Not what I was expecting.
Observe the signs and pass through the gates in the right order. Ooh, do I have a note here? There's usually a note that tells us like the order that we're supposed to do shit in. Oh well. But anyway, like my general rule of thumb with RPGs is when you go or when you reach the first shop. Well, that was obviously the wrong one then. Is when you once you reach the first town with a shop where you can buy equipment, buy everything that you can possibly buy, grind outside of that town, like in the closest area to that town you can have, to get money so that all of your people have the best equipment there is from that first shop, which is obviously not going to be very good equipment, but it will be good equipment for the time that, or like for the point in the game that you're at. And then from that point on, just never run away from a fight. Just always fight. Alright, so there's no note here to help me with this one. So I assumed that it was the middle one because that's where the shields were going, but yeah, with that, the only time that doesn't really work, because generally when I do that in a game, it, okay, so I mean, it wasn't that one. I mean, this one is the only one with a little statue next to it, and there is a little statue over there. I'm gonna go with the statue one. But yeah, for the most part, when I do that in games, it is, oh my, it is very rare that I make it to the next town and not have enough money to upgrade all of my equipment to whatever the best I can get at that town is, and it generally just snowballs where I end up with more and more money, just because I did that initial grind, you know. Ooh, we have flowers, banner, hay bale, and shields. I mean, I don't fucking know. What the hell signs am I supposed to be looking for on this one? I mean, like, the other ones all seem to indicate where I should be going, at least somewhat. But I'm not really seeing on. I mean, I want to go through the shields ones because there were shields down there, but the last time I did that, it didn't work. Well, that time it worked. Okay, I remember there being... Okay, well, it's got to be this one in the middle, right? Because there's these flowers where I ate it as well, so... No? That's a shame. Oh, maybe I did do
I
it.
saw a rich man's home burning, yet he was hopeful. Death stood outside his door. It is always better to live, even in misery.
Okay. So yeah, because there was the shield, or there was the statue, and then the shields, and then the flowers. So I guess you could observe what you were supposed to do, but I still feel like that one was way too, like, iffy, you know? We'll run to this one. My horse still here? Guess not. Oh yeah, there it is. But yeah, like I can't tell you how many RPGs I've played where I've done that and have had no issue whatsoever. Making it through the game and never having to worry about money. Which actually reminds me, I've been watching a lot of videos about Pokemon on YouTube. For some reason, I don't know why. I mean, I haven't played Pokemon since I finished Pokemon Shield. Okay, hang on. I want to. Okay. Since I finished Pokemon Shield, but lately I've been just watching a bunch of videos on Pokemon from M&J TV, I think is the channel. It's interesting, some of them. A lot of them are interesting. If you enjoy Pokemon, if you don't, I mean, some of them I find more interesting than others because some of them he talks a lot about Pokemon as if like competitive, like the competitive scene of Pokemon, which I have zero interest in. So I mean, those videos tend not to be as interesting as others for me, but you know, whatever. But anyway, what was it? It was like things Pokemon players hate, and one of them was money problems that he had in Pokemon games. Like, because like you might not be able to buy a potion, you might not be able to buy that. And while I was watching it, the only thing that I could think of was, why are you buying that? Like the only thing I think I ever buy, like you can't buy that, you can't buy a Burn Heal, you can't buy Awakening of that. I don't think I've ever purchased a status healing item in those games outside of Full Heal. And even then, I don't know if I've ever actually purchased Full Heal, because Full Restore heals you and cures the status effect. And yeah, it was just one of those things where it's like, I don't know why. Like I don't like, I've never, because he does streams in the Pokemon games. I've never watched them, although I am tempted to, just to see. Because I honestly don't know how other people play Pokemon. I mean, I know how I play Pokemon, which generally involves making it like, as soon as I can get Pokeballs, right, I'll be like, okay, where did I start? I started in this town. Okay, what can I catch on the very first route?
Look at
Route?
that.
Route?
It's a giant. Play hide and seek with us, giant. I bet you hide real good.
But I'm a giant. I shouldn't be able to. But yeah, like I'll catch everything on a route before I move on to the next one. I don't fight, or I don't avoid any trainer fights or anything.
Hide and
So I
hunt
mean,
is
I
a
don't know.
true warrior's game. It is good that you play it.
Then play with us. This lot's easy, but you'd be hard to find. Go hide with the others. After the count, I'll seek you out like the mighty wolf Fenrir. Everyone hides while I count down, and after the count, I will seek you out. Everyone go hide. Let's stay in the village. Outside the village is out of bounds. 12,
Okay.
11...
But yeah, I've just.
But we can share.
Oh god. But yeah, like I've never had an issue in Pokemon because like the Pokemon Center is free healing, and there's very few times where I'm hurt enough that I need to heal, and that I can't make it to a Pokemon Center, you know. But I have been tempted to buy Pokemon Sword just to have another Pokemon game to go through, and because like I caught every Pokemon that I can in Pokemon Shield, including all of the legendaries from the Crown Tundra, except one which I can't get without help. Because, like, you can get Regigigas in the Crown Tundra, but you need to have all 5 of the other Reggies in your party when you go to, like, a specific den, I think it is. If you have all 5 of the Reggies, because they added 2 more. I don't know if it was in Sword and Shield or before that, but they added 2 more anyway. But you can only catch one or the other on a save file. But you need all 5 to get Regigigas, and he's the only one that I haven't caught on there yet. And then there are some other legendaries where when you do the max raid dungeon, what the hell's it called? You have the max raids. But anyway, when you do those, there's some that will only show up on your sword playthrough, and I could just keep joining random ones until I get connected to somebody on a sword one with one I don't have. But I mean, that would obviously be a lot of random chance, and I don't really need anything else from there. Because like you don't really get a whole lot just for winning fights. And but yeah, I've been tempted to buy Pokemon Sword so that, because obviously I only have the one legendary in my game as well. I traded to get the other one in my Pokedex, but then we traded back, obviously, so that we got our own legendary back. And yeah, but then the thing is that like the main thing that I need, but like the main thing that I want, right, is to have all of the legendaries on one save file. And to do that, I would need Sword, and I would need the Crown Tundra. Which means that not only would I have to buy Pokemon Sword, I'd also have to buy the pass, the expansion pass, which is a lot of money, both of them put together.
The hider in shadows, the one who lurks unseen.
Farewell, children. Play well and stay warm. A warrior's game. These times, even children must hide from 2-legged wolves.
Okay. So that's another one done. Leveled up again. Alright, let's see. Our next one is over here. And then we only have one way down there. Well, let's see if my horse will actually take me to it. Oh, it will. Good. Oh, and by the looks of it, I could play hide and seek with them again if I wanted to. But yeah, it's just a big investment. I kind of wish that Pokemon had a thing. Because I'm actually going to look up how much it would cost. So yeah, if you get Pokemon Sword and the expansion pass, it's $120 in store. I don't know how much it would be. But I imagine it would probably be close to that. But it's just one of those things where I kind of wish that they had a thing where if you have one version of it, you could get the other one for a discount. Obviously, that wouldn't work. That probably still wouldn't apply to me, though, because my Pokemon Shield is a physical copy. And it would obviously be hard to keep track of that, because obviously you could go together with a friend on one version of the game. Even if it's like half price, though, because then I guess that would stop people from doing that, really. It would be like if you have, but I guess you could get a bunch of people to go in on it, and then they could, you could have one copy of a game downloaded onto your Switch, play it for long enough for it to register, or I guess they could just have you register your version of it, right? I mean, that would also work. And then as long as only one person can register it at a time, then they could get like a discount on the other version. Like, I feel like that'd be nice.
I do not think the horse can hear you.
That horse can't hear anything. So how did Father do it then? The horse always comes when he summons it. Father was a good horse summoner, I'll have you know. And I'll ride in his stead.
Um,
I, the great summoner Asta, call to you, my noble steed, Skin Faxi. I know you are deaf, but hear me in your soul.
okay, I'm just gonna go and see if I can get on the horse. Because I feel like whistling would do it. I also feel like my horse is like, hey, you fucking called me. Get on me, prick. Oh, come on, horse. Just... There we go.
Easy, girl.
My horse is like right fucking behind.
Ha! My summoning works.
Sure did.
Your horse is a little unsettled, but safe.
I, Asta the great summoner, first of a name, thank ye.
Next time, summon a bridge.
If Father was still alive, he would be proud of me. Wouldn't he, Skin Folly? Wait,
Well, that's just a little depressing, but alright. I mean, you called it skin something. It was like skin... It was skin fall something. I think it was like skin fall licks or something. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I've just been really in the mood to play Pokemon. Now, granted, that could be because I've been watching YouTube videos on Pokemon. I mean, I've been watching a Let's Play in Skyrim. I'm on part 103 of it right now. And that made me want to play Skyrim again, which I have started playing again. I picked it up and I started the Companion's quest line because that was one of the sets of achievements that I hadn't finished. I don't think I've done that one or the Mages Guild in the special edition. I think I've only done Thieves and that, and I've done the Dragonborn DLC as well. And then after I'm done the Companion's quest line, I'm probably going to do the Dawnguard DLC so that I can get all those achievements, but I'm going to join the Dawnguard this time because I've done the Dawnguard DLC a couple times on the 360. I haven't done it on the special edition, but both times I did it, I joined the vampires. But this time I think I'm going to go for the Dawnguard just to see what it's like. I always felt when I played it that it just kind of meant for you to join the vampires. Like that the DLC was built more around you joining the vampires than joining the Dawnguard. But I mean, having never played the Dawnguard side, I could very well be wrong. It's just that, you know, like the main draw of the DLC is the Vampire Lord transformation, right? And you can only get that if you join the vampires. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, so that's probably why I've been wanting to play Pokemon again. But in all honesty, I kind of want to play like older Pokemon games, but you know, I could pull out my Game Boy or my DS and play some of the older ones that I have. Because I do have some that I never finished. Like I have Diamond or Pearl, I have one or the other, and I have X or Y, I don't know which one.
And my family.
Oh, whoops, wrong button.
What troubles you, friend? Why won't the seer answer your call?
I know not. But without her draught, my family is doomed.
Oh, let's see, what does this say? Charm of Crop Blom, mix a woman's moon blood, sprig of mistletoe, red loam, and a horse's heart. Man, if woman's moon blood is what I think it is, that's gross. Speak the names of the Acer from the Veluspa, I know I pronounced those wrong, while blessing the crops. Charm of War Fever. In a ram skull, mix horse's blood and nightshade under Freya's moon. Drink the mix, chant the Berserker Saga, and wear the bear sark. Okay. Now I'm going to assume then that this woman, that we have to get into this house somehow. I mean, oh, what is this? The hell? Who is down out here that I would care enough about to,
I bear this pain with grace, Freya.
Oh, it's the seer.
But please, show me a sign. Ah. You have my thanks, kind one.
Your wounds are grave. Should you not rest in bed? I'll carry you home.
It is no wound, but the blood is mine. I made the potion. Freya's blessing, to help the crops grow.
Bloodmead.
Good, you know of it. From my pain, life springs. Please, help me to the clearing. The field needs the blood mead.
There's a farmer at your house who needs it as well. She waits desperately for your return.
Oh no, but my fields. If I fail in my task, the harvest is doomed. Please, bring me to the next bloodstone.
Okay. Am I helping you there? Okay, I was gonna say, or am I
Seer.
carrying you?
The pain surges, but I must finish the ritual.
You couldn't carry her a little nicer, Eivor?
Finish the rite. Or I could bring her back to her house where the farmer waits.
I mean, I'm gonna bring her here. Just because, I don't know, it seems like the right thing to do. This may fuck over the farmer, but...
Here's the place. Are you strong enough to finish the ritual?
I am, though I must rest. Then I will chant and sow the blood mead. A task I must perform alone.
I understand. What else can I do?
You've done enough, and for that I thank you. But return in a few days and see the ripening fields.
I shall. Farewell, Seer.
May the gods watch over you, kind one. Farewell.
Okay. So, I mean, here's the thing, right? I don't know what the difference between those choices are. Because, I mean, she's ripening the fields here, and it looks like there's quite a few of them. So odds are they feed a lot. And, like, the woman here, if assuming she's still here, she is not. You know, I don't know. They didn't really give you a whole lot of information as to what would be the difference between the two choices, you know? What does this open up? Is there... Oh, there is a way of the bear. Pretty close. I'll grab this to get there. Alright, so I think that is all of the mystery. Yeah, East Anglia is officially done. That only took a half hour, which is a little ridiculous. Those were way, way shorter. Ugh, then what the hell is that? Oh, right, because I have the spirit equipped. Than I thought they would be. And what is that? An old pillow, great. Why do I still have this? Because, I mean, I got arm rings from the other two that we did, right? But I don't see them in here. So that's weird. A lifetime membership to the BBB. I don't remember what that is either. I feel like that was probably like some kind of mystery as well, but oh right, okay, so that was the underground fights. Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, the ring is the Lord of the Rings Easter egg. How? It doesn't say anything about Lord of the Rings, nor does it even look like the One Ring. Okay. So that apparently, according to these people, they don't know what the hell that ring is for. So we'll see. So Editha's Crossier, is that how you... Editha's Crossier. Ah, here we go. Let's see if this is a thing. Alright, so yeah, apparently it's just a thing in this game where quest items stay in your stay there afterwards. I don't have any treasure hoards. I did all that. Scene. So yeah, I think we might actually just make it a really short part this time. We'll go talk to Ranvi and see where we're gonna go next. Oxford seems good. It's power level 90. Which makes it seem and so is London. So we could go to Oxford or London. But I feel like since we have to go through Oxford to get to London, we should probably do Oxford first. It's 160. Yeah, so we'll go talk to Ranvi. And we'll set up our, or we'll mark our map to say that we're heading into Oxford next. And then we'll call it there, because I don't want to start it with only half a video. Whether or not I'll do anything in between the parts, I don't know. It's a 50-50 chance, I would say. Like I said, I may start doing the daily quest, because apparently they do actually give you quite a bit of opal for completing them. And we can get some pretty cool stuff from that store. Not that I've really looked. I'm kind of actually just assuming that because we've only got like a couple things from it already. So, or the one thing, right? We got the Valkyrie statue, but I like the Valkyrie statue. I have a couple of them around the place. So yeah, whether or not I'll do that, I don't know. I guess it depends on what I feel like doing. I mean, technically, if we haven't went into a region yet, there's no real reason for me to go in there and start collecting the wealth in that until we go in and do the quests, or start the main quest. And I mean, if we start the main quest, we may be able to just knock it all out at once in 1 week, which would be cool.
Eivor's here!
And then I could go around afterwards and collect all the wealth, since it doesn't seem to make a difference. Like, none of the wealth I've collected has really made that big of a difference to the main quest line, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get to it.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Alright, so yes, we can go there, which is 130. 250 for there, and it gives us raw materials, but I mean, that's obviously above our level. That just gives us silver. Oxford gives us materials, which is nice, and then London gives us an upgrade. Alright, so we'll go to Oxford, because like I said, it and London are the same thing.
Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
I feel like that's a weird thing to say after what happened between us, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so yeah, that'll be it for this part. Although, we could also raid the Abbey. Oh, well, actually, is the Abbey... No, I think the Abbey's in... Oh, fuck, that's a... I feel like the Abbey's probably in Oxford. So yeah, next part we will head into Oxford. That one is not... we have one Abbey to raid, and since we have to go past it, if we take our boat, we may as well stop. So we'll go along the river, we'll raid the Abbey, and then make our way down and around and start our main quest. Because there has been 1 or 2 wealth. Apparently I've gotten 4 wealth in Oxford already. I don't know where from, but whatever. But there's generally been 1 or 2 wealth or artifacts within a region that seem to be locked behind the main quest line or a mystery. So I mean, we'll start the main quest line, and see how far we get. So like I said, I won't do anything in between. I might do hunting, I might do daily quests, but I'm not gonna go in and start clearing out Oxford this time. Unlike the other areas we've done, London only has a little bit in it, but so that I imagine will be one, maybe two videos to actually do the main quests in it. Although if this entire place is a city, whatever. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching. Let's see. And I will see you next time for more.